This is a review of some furnace air filters. First I will explain what it is, what we're going to show you here. Furnace AC air conditioning air filter, MERV 13. I'll explain what MERV 13 means in a minute. These filters I'm going to review are 20 inches by 20 inches by 1 inch. They're pleated air filters for HVAC, which stands for high volume air conditioning systems, which would be in a home or a commercial. And there's a pack of 6. So this is what they look like when they came in. And I'm going to pause for a moment and talk more about this. Okay, so the 6 filters are here. And I'm going to explain a few things. This is the literature that came with them. And the first thing I want to explain to you is this MERV 13. Now, this MERV 13 is not the name. This is the brand name here. The MERV 13 refers to a rating system for air filters. So MERV is an acronym which stands for Minimum Efficiency Reporting Value. And the MERV scores for air filters run from a scale of 1 to 16. And the higher numbers indicate a greater filtration efficiency. And MERV 13 filters are generally good at removing allergens and irritants such as dust, pollen, pet dander, mold spores, and smoke. So that's what the MERV stands for. All right. Now, since these filters are MERV 13, these the rating for these is right up there. Since the rating, as I said, is from 1 to 16, and the higher the number, as I said, the higher number, the more efficient it is in filtering. So this is the information that they provide. And you can see that here, and you can pause your video if you need to read this. I'll just turn it here so you can see it. Okay. Here's another piece of literature that came with these. And you can read that. Now, these sizes on air filters, generally speaking, they're not always exactly what they say they are in terms of sizes. Now these filters, these 6 filters here are 20 inches by 20 inches by 1 inch. But if you actually measure these like I have done, they're 1/8 of an inch less than that. So they're not exactly 20 inches, they're 1/8 less, and the thickness is 1/8 of an inch less than 1 inch if you measure them, which I did. Now you can see this side of them. Let's turn this over. And here's the other side. And you can see the material here for filtration. On this side, now another thing I want to mention to you is that with filtering, as the MERV value goes up, again, these are MERV 13, as the MERV value goes up, the efficiency of filtering is greater, but there's also more resistance to the airflow in the actual air conditioning system. So a person wants to take that into consideration because, as an example, if a person wanted some really good filtering because of some of the items that I mentioned earlier that these are good at filtering at, you would lose you would have a little more resistance to your efficiency because of the MERV value. So that's a consideration because it does put a little more stress on an air conditioning system the higher the MERV number is. But these are well made, and since they are a higher MERV value of 13, I'm wondering a little bit about why when they manufactured these, this would cause a little more resistance, and I'm not sure that I'm crazy about the fact that they have this on one side of them because it's going to have more airflow resistance, and I'm not crazy about that because these are a higher number MERV. But they're well made, and I'm sure they'll do a good job.